over the past, couple of years with COVID and everything, the housing prices have been skyrocketing, going up really high. How many people do you know who've been bidding for a house and they're saying we got outbid, or we had to make a bid that was 10,000 over asking, 20,000 over asking, 50,000 over asking? I spoke to a friend recently and she said that they put a bid in on a house, and the people who got the bid or whatever asked 50,000 over. Who's going to take that deal? So the housing market is starting to get wacky again. What does that mean for the foreseeable future? If you've been going and driving anywhere, you've had to go to the gas pump and you've been seeing the gas prices. People are making crazy decisions right now around just gasoline. At times when it costs you $30, $35 to fill up, now it's costing people double that, 60, 65. If you got a truck, if you got a Hummer, you got an HV or anything like that, you got to turn that puppy in if you can. So there's been a lot of crazy things happening in the market. I say all of this to say we are going to be facing, it seems like, another recession. A lot of people are forecasting in the financial industry. So that would be within the time where millennials are supposed to be gaining their foundation and their footing. 2 recessions within a span of 15 years. How do you recover from that? How do you bounce back? All is not lost, millennials. I know it's difficult. I feel it too. But it's not all lost. My main thing that I want to just kind of get out there to people is, at some point, you cannot expect anything from other people and expect something to happen or expect somebody to do some kind of grant for you and help you out. We're going to have to get ourselves out of this mess. That's what I'm realizing as a millennial. Nobody's going to come save you. Nobody's going to come help you. I would encourage you to think about this. You're going to have to make yourself valuable enough to where you demand and you are worthy of, and you are so valuable that you have to, you are worthy of a higher wage, higher earnings, higher income. The only way to really win in this equation is to increase your income, your earning ability, because the way we're headed now with inflation and everything, that's the only way out. So I would say if you're a young person and you're thinking about going to college or not, unless you're going to college for something in science, technology, engineering, or math, I would encourage you to really consider trades. Consider getting a trade, becoming a plumber, HVAC, heating and cooling, electrician, things like that, because there is so much money to be made with low investment, where you could be your own, you could have your own business, and you could, no debt involved in it. That's a really great and viable option for you. Another thing you should consider and think about as somebody trying to get through all of this is think about the technology field and coding. What you can do as far as getting a skill that's a high value, high earning skill, where having that is something that a lot of people don't have, that you can make yourself a viable option to be hired and to demand a wage that's going to help you get out of debt, help you set yourself up and your family for the future, because you have to start thinking long term with this thing now. It's a supply and demand thing. You got to make yourself coveted, somebody that people want to hire, that they need, that's feeling something that is a demand that is highly demanded. And what I see far too often is some people, they get into the mentality where it's just like, damn, all of these things are coming down upon me. I can't get loans. I can't afford a house. I can't do this. I can't do that. And you can get drowned out and lost in that despair because it seems like, damn, it seems like I can never get ahead. I don't want you, I feel that and I understand where you're coming from, but I don't want you to sit and just dwell in that because it's not going to serve you and it's not going to help you at the end of the day. One thing I like to do here on this podcast is I like to have solutions and speak about productivity, what you can do to be productive, not all of the obstacles and things that you can't do. What can you do today? What can you do this week to set you up for success in the future?